Hey there, LEGO fans. Welcome back. Alex here. So, I'm sure many of you guys have heard about the news today dropped by the LEGO Group announcing the newest, largest LEGO set to date. This is a LEGO set that now exceeds 10,000 pieces. We finally made it, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what the LEGO Group has come up with. And here it is. It is the world map. This thing is pretty ginormous. Let's go ahead and take a look at the piece count officially. It is 11,695 pieces, easily beating out the Colosseum as the previous largest LEGO set. Had a short run there, didn't it? That, of course, had just 9,036 pieces. Just 9,000, my goodness. But this thing more than just destroys that thing right into the 11,000 range. Now, I'm guessing this is going to get some mixed reviews because a lot of us, including myself, thought we were going to get something large in terms of something that was not a mosaic, like an actual Lego set that you could play with, basically. Whether that was a Technic set or a Star Wars set, that's kind of what our expectations were. So maybe this is getting some mixed results from there. But let me go ahead and take a look at this thing with you guys. And there's some official reviews out there. I'm just sharing this as my thoughts only. So please only take it as such because I don't have this thing physically in front of me doing a review. So looking at this thing, there is an interesting approach that LEGO has taken here. And I want to point out that this has all the continents as white, and it's the oceans that are very, very decorated and colorful. So that makes me think that LEGO has got the focus more on the ocean, more as a Rebuild the World campaign that they are pushing right now. And I'm a little, I'm a little conflicted about the approach here because I'm more of a fan of the traditional world map that I saw in grade school growing up. That was more of a physical map that had the colors of mountains, the different climates of that region. That was what I was thinking of when I would think of a world map, or maybe even a political map that has all the countries laid out in different colors. So it's surprising to me that they didn't go with the physical map, whereas everything on the continents is just completely whited out. It's just an interesting approach, and I don't know if everybody's going to like that. I don't know that I'm a fan, honestly, but I've seen a lot of people very excited about this. But LEGO is pushing the fact that you can just make your own design in the ocean. So there's also some configurations that they come with in pictures anyway. So if you don't like the default, there are a few other options. And that includes just kind of a different look where you have Africa, Europe, and Russia more as the center of the picture. Or you can have this very interesting looking oceans with critters and decorations. There's a Rubik's Cube, a squid, among other things that are hidden in the design of the ocean, which is very, very creative. And I think LEGO, again, is probably encouraging our creativity to say, hey, go crazy. We don't have the instructions for everything, but hey, whatever you want to put in there, you've got 11,000 pieces to play with. And this is all on 40 16 by 16 black plates. So those are going to be the largest pieces, but you're going to have thousands upon thousands, probably over 10,000 of these very small 1x1 circular tiles and studs. So when does the world map come out? Well, it is set to come out on June 1st, so very, very soon here. And now let me ask you this, guys. If you were asked before this thing was announced, how much do you imagine a LEGO set containing over 10,000 pieces would cost? I'm sure many of us would say, man, at least $800, $1,000 or more. And that's what I would say, probably over $1,000. But this is priced to be $250 US, which I think is about right. But it's just, it doesn't feel right, right? If you think about a LEGO set that's the biggest ever and it's over 10,000 pieces and it has a price tag of just 250 USD, it's kind of unbelievable. Anyway, here it is, and I don't know that I'm going to be getting this. I might just sit on it for a little while and see if there's a way that you can customize it, or maybe even have the actual continents be the colors. That would be more appealing to someone like me. But there's some cool things about it, some playability, if you will. They have these little 1x1 pins that you can poke onto the world map. Maybe even a minifigure can click on there as well. I also want to point out, though, that when I'm looking at one of the images, and this is the probably the most boring image, but probably my favorite is the black and white one, where it has everything. Of course, the continents are still white, but the oceans are completely blacked out, and there's no oceans or anything in it. But and again, I don't have this thing physically in front of me, right? So I can't say, this looks good here, that looks bad there. But from the picture on the internet, it looks a little like Europe is not really well represented in these Lego studs. And I get that it's difficult to do that with these small studs, but I don't know, you can't even see Italy very well. But then again, how do you make that out of these 1x1 studs look well with the space that you have? Speaking of space, though, let's take a look at how big this thing is as far as dimensions. So it's obviously just a picture and you can hang up, and Lego makes sure that you can do that with the other art sets as well. But this thing is 26 inches by 41 inches. So that's 65 centimeters by 104 centimeters. So this thing will stick out. And there's a couple places in my basement that I think it would go really well on the wall as well. So maybe it'll be in my collections at some point. I think there's something to say with having the largest Lego set, especially one that is north of 10,000, even 11,000 pieces. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this something that you guys are excited about, that you're going to get on day one or eventually get? Or is this something that is kind of ho-hum and maybe we'll look at something else in the future? But for what it's worth, I would say that it's okay. I don't think I'm going to be getting this on day one. Maybe at some point it will be in my collection, but I'm just not as excited about it as I am with other Lego sets that come out that offer more playability, especially ones that I can put, of course, in my Lego city. Speaking of which, hopefully tomorrow I will get my hands on one of the Daily Bugle Lego sets, do that build review, and of course placement in the city. So that's something you guys will definitely want to stay tuned for. So hopefully it comes to that. Let me know what you guys think of the newest, largest Lego set to date, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.